What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. This is the finals of the Knoxville Regionals Championship. We have Andrew Hedrick, who, for those who don't know, won the Orlando Regional Championship just like 2 weeks ago. So, back-to-back finals appearances playing the Lugia deck, 2 Lugia V's prize. We have Brandon Salazar playing his Eternatus Glaring Weezing deck. And this is going to be something very, very interesting to watch. Brandon did price 2 Crobats. Andrew did price 2 Lugias. I mean, Andrew probably plays 3. So, we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. And Brandon did price Big Parasol, which is a big deal in this matchup because you want to protect your Eternatus from Evotal. So, Brandon, actually did not start Comfy this game, which is a really, really big deal here. And wow, his hand is really bad. There are no Pokemon, no Ultra Ball, no Quick Ball, no Energies, nothing in the hand. Just a pass over Andrew's turn. Now, Andrew did start the Radiant Charizard. Now, if you don't know, like I said, Andrew Hedrick did win Orlando Regionals. So, look for that back-to-back, right? I think only one player this year has won 2 regionals, and that is Piper Lapine. So, yeah, we'll see if Andrew can join that. Now, Brandon, for those who do not know, is a U.S. national champion from 2014, where he played Landers Garber and took down Michael Pramwatt in the finals. And he was playing Pyro at the time, for those who don't know. I don't know too much about Andrew. I apologize. I mean, he won the biggest regionals of all time. Right, so we do know that much. We're gonna see Andrew look through his hand here. Gonna just try to prize map real quick. I'm gonna grab the Archeops. Has an Ultra. Also, Andrew's hand. Also, not the best either. Yeah, no Pokemon, Ball Sorter, Ultra Ball. Yo, his hand is also really bad. Gonna Ultra Ball here. Find a Lugia, but with that Lugia, I mean, he has no supporter cards in hand. What it looks like. We'll see Andrew prize check again. Okay, so Andrew gonna grab that Lugia. We know that's a double turbo in the hand. What Andrew really wants to do is get a Lugia V in the active and read the wind. But we'll see what happens here. Yo, Andrew's hand is dead right now. There's a capture or a V-Guard. V-Guard going to the bench. Lugia. And just a pass here from Andrew. Wow. Interesting. What do you think Andrew just wrote there? Looks like he wrote, It looks like he wrote, I don't know what he wrote, but it looks like it was just UMMMMMMM. I don't know what it is. But we see Brandon put down Eternatus V and playing the Marnie, saving Andrew. Andrew's hand was so dead. But even now, look at his hand now. It's not any better. I guess Andrew knows that Brandon doesn't play like Professor Sycamore or something. Maybe that's why he opted to like just chill out, because he's like, Brandon's got a bad hand. He's gonna have to judge a Marty himself to draw out of it. I don't know if Brandon doesn't play research. Don't quote me on that. I'm just like thinking maybe Andrew thinks that Brandon doesn't play research, or maybe he knows he doesn't play research. I don't know. We do see a quick ball from Brandon. Discarding the Dark Energy. Most likely trying to find a Crobat here. Now, remember, 2 Crobats are prized. So we do see the Crobat going into Brandon's hand here. And what Brandon really wants to do is, I don't know if this is even possible. I don't know if Brandon plays switch cards. He wants to get that Coughing online. Or what he could do, this is what he could do. He could attach to the active. All right, we see Tempo Sinnoh come down. We see Galarian Zigzagoon pinging probably the bench. Crobat. But what Brandon can do is Dark Energy active and Dark Patch to a bench Coughing. Or he could just not draw anything like that at all. He does have a Coughing and a Dark Energy, but no Dark Patch. And if he found Dark Patch, he could Dark Patch to the Coughing, Retreat, and Ascension. So we see the Coughing come online. We do have a Dark Energy, but what do you do with this Dark Energy? Go to the Eternatus. No, to the Eternatus. And just pass onto Andrew's turn. So let's see what Andrew does here. His hand is not any better. There is an Oranguru. That Charizard has a 3 retreat cost, so it is not going anywhere. And if you're Andrew, I think you hold the boss order. I guess you could Oranguru it, just in case Brandon does play boss order or Marnie, but we do see the Lumineon come online. Now Lumineon's pretty interesting here. If Andrew plays Bird Keeper, he could Bird Keeper to the Lugia V, draw 3, but then what Oranguru was that? That was not the right Oranguru. I saw that. That was not the right Oranguru. I saw that. Who has an Oranguru ready to slides? What the heck? But we do see the research going to Andrew's hand. So no Bird Keeper. He don't play Escape Rope. He doesn't play Escape Rope. But we see, okay, the research going to hand. Does have double turbo. Could go on the active, maybe. This is really bad either way. Did save the boss order, so that's nice. The Oranguru did save the boss orders no matter what. We see the powerful and the choice spell going to the bench, Lugia. We'll see a research discarding double turbo, getting 7 new cards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looking for a Lugia VSTAR and some Archeops, but I don't see that. I see an Archeops, or I see a Lugia VSTAR, but I don't think he has any Archeops in the Lost Zone right now. Or this card problem, sorry. And yeah, just the one. I don't think you could do just the one here. I think you just hold out for a second. So yeah, on the Brand's turn, has the Judge, has the Galarian Weezing, has some Ultra Balls, but nope. Gonna see a Judge here. Gonna put both players at 4 cards, trying to disrupt Andrew for sure. And with this, you're hoping that Andrew does not find a boss order. It looks like Andrew does not have a boss order, and Brandon does have the Escape Rope. Now, the Escape Rope is pretty big deal here. And the reason why I say this is because if Brandon were to somehow just retreat, like have a switch instead of the Escape Rope, you actually can start poisoning the Charizard. But with the Escape Rope, what could happen is Brandon, Escape Ropes to Crobat, sends up the Galarian Weezing and goes about it that way. But no, has to attach the Hiding Dark and manually retreat because the Tempo Sinnoh is making it aware of his special energy and counts as a regular colorless. So we see the Force Stone coming down and just a pass. Gonna shoot down, and I like to play a lot. Like I said, you don't want to use Escape Rope because then Andrew can just promote the Lugia and use. Oh, actually can't use Read the Wind either. Ooh, yeah. But Andrew does have Ultra Ball. But the thing about Ultra Ball or Quick Ball, if he does find a Pumpkaboo, he has no bench for summoning a star here. So what can Andrew do here? He does have Serene. He could Serene up the Crobat with the Forest Seal Stone. So maybe Brandon should have held the Forest Seal Stone just in case. So we're going to see the Serene. Bring up the Crobat V most likely. Trying to take that V-Star ability away so he can't use Forest Seal Stone. Then we see the Evolution Incense in Andrew's hand. Looks like he's debating what to do here. What do you want stuck in the active spot? I think you want the Crobat V. Now, Andrew's not going to be able to take a knockout because that Tempo Sinnoh is in play and there's no way Andrew can bump it this turn. He can go for the Evolution Instance. We're going to use an Oranguru. What's the one card? It is Pumpkaboo, but once again, you can't go Pumpkaboo right now because you then don't have any spots for your Archeops. So we're going to see the Evolution Instance. Going to find the Archeops. Going to Quick Ball the Archeops. Find a Pokemon. I don't know what Pokemon you really need here. You just grab something that's in the deck out. I don't know what you grab here. You don't want to grab something like too important because like Brandon can put it on the bottom of your deck if he Marty's next turn. Yeah, the Manaphy, sure, that's fine. You don't care about that. You don't care if Brandon puts it on the bottom of your deck. That's a bad card. But we'll see the V-Star getting double Archeops in play. And now we're going to see some private turbos happening from the Archeops. Now, once again, Charizard has a 3 retreat cost. There's no way this can retreat in Lugia VSTAR attacks. Unless, no, there's no way. Yeah, there's nothing that Andrew could do to attack this turn. Unless he had, just regular old Lost Vacuum in hand, which we know he doesn't, right? He doesn't have Lost Vacuum in hand. So Andrew's not going to be able to take a knockout here. Looks like we're going to put 2 energies on that bench Lugia with the first Primal Turbo. And then we're going to see a second Primal Turbo. Maybe get 2 to the active, and we're going to try to retreat it next turn. So nothing else Andrew can do here. And that was a pretty good judge by Brandon. So on to Brandon's turn, though. His field is not looking the best. What Brandon could potentially do is try to go for, let's see. Well, there's 2 Crobats in the prize. We know that for sure. We do see Escape Rope of Andrew here. I think you set up a Oran Guru. You don't want to set up a Luminion, give 2 prize cards. You definitely want to set up Archeops. That's your Energy Accelerator. It's either Oran Guru or Luminion. Go to do the Archeops, though. Ooh, spicy. Gonna set up the Eternatus from Brandon. And what Brandon could do, well, his hand is not going to allow it either way. So that is unfortunate. I was going to say what Brandon wants to do here. Well, actually, there's no Crobat in Brandon's deck anymore. So I don't know what Brandon could really do this turn. Yeah, I don't know what he's going to do here. Brandon has a bad hand. Like a terrible hand. He could Ultra Ball to get the Eternatus VMAX online, and then like force Silstone for a single Dark Energy and attack. I mean that does take a knockout, but like it's not that good. If I was Brandon here, I think I would have sent up the Weezing. Yeah, I think if I'm Brandon, I would have sent up the Galarian Weezing, actually. Make it where you can't use Archeops ability and stuff like that. So yeah, we're going to see just the Dark Energy. It does have Ultra Ball in hand, but can't really grab anything with that, unfortunately. So Dark Energy going to the active. Ultra Ball, discarding Ultra Ball and a Coughing. At this point, they're pretty much useless at this point, right? So Brandon will get the Eternatus VMAX, and what's kind of bad for Andrew now is there's no way he can knock out this Eternatus VMAX. Evital needs like 5 energies, so that can't work. But Lugia can come up and swing, but that doesn't take a knockout. So Brandon could potentially take multiple prize cards here. Brandon's at 0 cards right now, but he will take a knockout. Okay. Does he find a Crobat? And he does find, oh my goodness, draws the 1 Crobat. There's a, what? I don't know, 2 out of 6. A third chance. Yeah, a 33 chance of hitting that, and he got it. So, but on the Andrew's turn, so he does have Quick Ball in hand. He can Quick Ball here and find an Evital, which I think is what we're gonna see here. I'm just skipping ahead because like there's a lot of like decision making and stuff like that. So we see the Evital come down. We're not gonna see the Evital come down. Yep, Evital comes down. We see the 1 Archeops getting the 2 Aurora on the Evital. And if you're Andrew here, what do you do? Does have Marnie, could disrupt. Going to use Oran Guru, put that on top of the deck, just so you can draw more cards next turn. And it does hit the Boss Order, so could Boss Order bring up? Oh no, just going to smack this Eternatus VMAX, right? Saying, hey, get out of here, Eternatus, we don't need you. So yeah, going to smack the Etern, doing a ton of damage to it, but not enough. Not enough here. So yep, going to smack for a time. And can Brandon take a knockout on this Lugia? That is an interesting question, Josh. So if you're confused, Eternatus does 30 damage times each Pokemon in play. So if you have 8 on the bench because of Eternal Zone, that is 240 plus the active is 270. But there is a V-Guard right here. So Brandon will need to find either a Choice Belt or need to find a Tempo Sinnoh to shut down the V-Guard. So we'll see what Brandon does here. Does he find a Tempo Sinnoh or a Choice Belt to knock on the active? He does have Choice Belt. Does he have another Pokemon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, needs one more Pokemon. So we're grabbing another Eternatus here. And I think what Brandon's trying to say, like, hey, if you take a knockout, I want to follow up attacker, right? You know, Eternatus knocks out the Lugia. Yveltal comes up, takes a knockout. Brandon then has the other Eternatus take a knockout. And then we'll see what happens from there. I think that's the prize mapping we have so far. Don't know what we have afterwards, though. That's the big question. They're going to ask Brandon to rearrange his bench, do like 4 and 4 or something. So the cameras can see. The cameras have to see what's going on here. But yeah, we'll see the Eternatus go on the bench. Dark patch to the bench Eternatus, trying to set that up. There we go. And we have the choice bell. Choice bell goes on the active, which counteracts this V-Guard. They kind of cancel each other. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So 9 Pokemon in total. Just 270, which one-shots the Lugia VSTAR. So, unless I'm doing the math wrong. But I'm 99% sure this takes a knockout. So, yep. So it takes a knockout here. Now, Andrew can promote the... Well, I think if you're Andrew here, you actually promote the Radiant Charizard because you just need an Aurora to take a knockout because Brandon's taking 3 prize cards. The Exciting Heart kicks online. And what Andrew could do here... This is actually really, really nice. He could go for a Lumineon play in Aqua turn. Good. But I imagine Andrew's going to go for the Combustion Blast here, take a knockout, maybe? It does have the double turbo to attach to the bench Yveltal. It's that way you knock out here, and you're throwing a knockout for game here. So, if Brandon attacks with the Eternatus VMAX. So we're gonna look through our price. Yep. There's the fire energy. Okay. Let's see here. Yep. So we got the fire energy. Just kind of jump around again, like I said. I don't want to spend too much time shuffling, right? And we do have the boss order. Interesting. No, we're gonna Orange Grew with the boss order on top of the deck. Okay, I like that. Just saving the boss order just in case they go for a Marnie here. So gonna go for the Combustion Blast, which does take the knockout, and we do see the double turbo go into the bench. He was all. Now, one thing that could happen is Brandon could find another Tempo of Sinnoh, and that could drastically change things if Brandon does find another Tempo of Sinnoh. Okay, go down to 5. So what just happened is since Eternatus VMAX was knocked out, bench goes back down to 5, and then Brandon has to bring up Pokemon. I'm gonna promote that Galarian Weezing, which is gonna shut down abilities. Nope, never mind. I'm not gonna do that. I think if you're Brandon here, I mean, your best play is to find Tempo of Sinnoh. So, going to set up the Weezing. Going to put a Dark Energy. Okay, going to go to Weezing on the bench. I think he is still without Crobats. Or no, he should have one in the deck now. Did he prize 2? So, Dark Energy active. And I think we're just going to see Severe Poison for 4. Now, what's big to note is this Charizard cannot attack again because Combustion Blast just says, like, hey, this Pokemon can't attack again next turn. So, but what's going to happen, I think what we're going to see instead is Andrew could put some energies on... Ooh, no Weezing's in play. So, Boss. Okay. Bring up the Orange Grew is saying, hey, you got to retreat this guy. It's pretty chunky. He's got 2... retreat cost, but I think Andrew has... No, he attached a double turbo here. Ooh, but we do have the boss order. Oh, baby. Yeah, the boss order you put on top of the deck with the Order Guru. So if you're Andrew here, what you could do... well, you're going to use Prima Turbo. Wait. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was almost really, really bad. Andrew almost used this before he used a boss order. So we're going to boss order bring up the Eternatus first. There we go. Gotta do the sequencing correct, or you're going to get a double prize penalty. And then Brandon, I mean, all he's got to do is knock out a bench Pokemon, right? That could have been really bad. Andrew catching himself, though. Or was that Brandon who caught him? I'm not sure. Either way, proud of them. Andrew going the active. But Andrew does have one in the hand, so you get attach, retreat. Marty's in hand for next turn. Gonna Ultra Ball to thin out. You want to thin as much as possible. Now, what Andrew could do here, I don't know if it's in the deck. He could Ultra Ball for Lamini. Never mind, just kidding. I was thinking Ultra Ball for Laminion to find the second boss order or something. Or another boss order. But doesn't have that. So I guess just grabbing the Archeops, or grabbing the Lugia, putting a capture on the active, gonna shuffle. It does have to, you do have to shuffle, because you have to search your deck for a Pokemon to put down. Andrew's saying, hey, I don't have any Pokemon left in my deck. So we're gonna see the retreat, send up the Charizard, and Combustion Blast for the knockout. Going out of one price card. Now, if you're Brandon here, what do you do? So you promote the Galarian Weezing. I mean, if Brandon has another boss order, he could boss up, like, maybe the Oranguru again and just pass and don't take a knockout. I don't know how many cards are left in decks. That might be Brandon's only shot, because no matter what, well, Andrew needs to find another energy for that Evital. So we see the Severe Poison coming down. Draw a card. We know it's a... Oh, okay. The Marnie's in hand still. No, wait. Did we get rid of the Marnie? Yeah, Marnie's in hand still. So we can see Marnie here. Just trying to find an energy for that bench Evital. So we see Ultra Ball. What Andrew's going to do here is try to thin his deck as much as possible. Grabbing that Raikou, saying, hey, I don't need that card. And we're going to see a Marnie here. So both players are going to shuffle up. Put the cards on the bottom of the deck. And Andrew's going to get 5. Brandon's going to get 4. And does Andrew find an energy? And he does not. He does find a boss order for next turn. So he could boss up somebody next turn. So see a pass. 6 damage coming to the Radiant Charizard. On a Brandon's turn. I mean, that Charizard is going to get knocked out going back into Andrew's turn. Andrew has the boss order. So we could boss order Archeops for game, right? I think that's what we're trying to do here. So, I know. We gotta fix the camera. Gotta fix it for the camera. Do it for the show, right? Gotta fix the view. Okay. What can he do? And we see a Marnie. So, it's pretty good for Brandon because Andrew did have a boss order on top of the deck. Or a boss order in hand. So 4 for Andrew. We see Tempo Sinnoh come down. Whoa, buddy. Let's go. So we got Tempo Sinnoh. We Marnie got rid of the boss order. And now, going to see the Severe Poison for the knockout. Go down to 2 prize cards. Let's see, what does Andrew have? So he's got... Okay, so he's actually got Vacuum in hand. So if Andrew hits an energy, he actually wins the game here. Because he's got the Vacuum, sends up the Evital, and he's got game. I think you have to promote the Evital here. Because if you promote anybody else, you have to like attach to them and then attach again. And I don't know if Andrew has that many energies left. So we're gonna see the Evital come up. Yeah, I mean, you have to. That's the only option, I think. You have 2 turns, I'm pretty sure, to win this game. And oh my goodness, Andrew hits the Aurora and the Lost Vacuum. So we're going to Lost Vacuum that, attach the Aurora, and win the game with the amazing... Oh, not win the game. Win the first game. Wow, what a Marnie. So you can see Brandon's like, what just happened there? That was rough. Brandon tried to play all of his outs, but my goodness. Oh my goodness. Brandon has both Eternatus VMAX prized. What do you do here? 4 Steelstone prize. I wonder if Brandon only plays 1 or 2. Probably only plays the 1 for Steelstone. So see, double coughing start for Brandon. So already like a way better start than game 1. Andrew starts the Manaphy. Brandon's going to look through his hand a couple times. Put down the Tempo Sinnoh. I don't know if I like the Tempo Sinnoh come down immediately. I think I like holding the Tempo Sinnoh just in case. And yeah, we're going to see a pass onto Andrew's turn. So Andrew's got the Aurora. He's got a Evolution Instance. And looks like maybe a Marnie? So what we could see here is an Aurora on the act to discard the Archeops that's in the hand already and just go for Marnie. I mean, that's all you really got here. Oops. Oh, no. What happened? Oh, no. My goodness. We misplayed. Let's see here. We'll see if I can get back to it. Hold on now. Hold on a second. All right. Hang on. Let's see here. All right. Hey, oh. All right, hang on. Hang on a second. Let's get back to where we were. Okay, we're good. So Aurora the active, discard the Archeops. Marnie, there we go. Okay, there we go. All right. So now if you're Andrew here, what do you need? Well, you need another Pokemon. Isn't that guaranteed that Brandon can take a knockout next turn? But it's scary. It is scary. So Andrew will get 5. Brandon's going to get 4. Does have Quick Ball and Stoutland. So I think you just like Quick Ball with Stoutland. Stoutland's definitely just useless in this matchup. You're not going to use his first attack at all. So we're going to see a Quick Ball discarding the Stoutland. Look through his deck quick. Let me give it a little. All right. And then yeah. So we're gonna grab the Lugia. Look at Andrew going. He has a notepad. All right. So and we're seeing a pass. Now, I wonder why Andrew didn't attack with the Manaphy. That's very interesting. He could have attacked with the Manaphy. I don't know why you don't. I don't see no reason not to attack. Maybe he just wasn't thinking about it. He's like, I don't care. I don't care. I think the damage might be somewhat relevant. And I only see that because, like, we know Andrew does play, like, Archeops could take a knockout. Like, it does 120 base. Plus the damage from Manaphy could do 130. Raikou does 120. And so with that, extra damage could take a knockout. So we'll see here. Crobat comes down from Brandon. Gonna Crobat. Oh, so we went, sorry. Boss the Lugia. Put down Crobat. Draw the F6 in hand. Gets the Galarian Weezing on the active. And so Brandon is looking for an energy card, which we do not see right now. Oh my goodness, Brandon with the energy card. Now what Brandon could do is he does have Boost Shake in hand. So he could Boost Shake the bench Coughing to a Weezing and get 2 Weezing online just in case like Andrew goes for like an escape play or something like that. Oh man, it does have the Boost Shake. Tempo Senna, okay. And yeah, Boost Shake. I mean, nothing else you can do here. Get the Weezing. And onto Andrew's turn. I'm going to put down the double turbo. And I think we're just going to see just a Read the Wind. Looks like a Oranguru. Yeah, going to discard the Oranguru. No, not the Oranguru. All right, going to draw 3. On to Brandon's turn. Gets the 4 Seal Stone. Has Crobat plus Marnie. So, like, Brandon could hypothetically like Crobat for a couple, but I think you want a Marnie first. Hope to find Quick Ball. Oh, no, going to Crobat for 3, 2, 3. Oh my goodness. That is not a Dark Energy. So you do have Marnie in hand, and you have Ultra Ball. So Ultra Ball is starting at Eternatus VMAX. But didn't Brandon prize 2 Eternatus VMAX? I'm pretty sure Brandon prized 2 Eternatus VMAX. I don't think he plays a 4-4 line of Eternatus VMAX. I'm surprised he plays 3 Eternatus VMAX. I thought he would only play 2. So you see Eternatus V come down. We see Marnie. Okay. Alrighty. And let's see. Does Brandon... Okay, so Brandon does find a Dark Energy. So he can... Oh, he actually finds Escape Route. If he wants to get really spicy here. But I think just like start poisoning the active is probably the better play. You get 4 Seal Stone for like Radiant Sneasler. And like really put the pressure on. So see another Eternatus V come down. But now his bench is full. if he does that. And that is very scary because Brandon wants to be able to use these Crobats. So what do you do if you're Brandon here? Your other two Eternatus VMAX surprised. There's another Eternatus V! No! Uh-oh. Okay. Dark Engine in the active, and we're going to see the severe poison, but there's no Radiant Sneasler or nothing like that, so it will be 4 damage just ticking away return. And on to Andrew's turn. Alright. Looks like we see a powerful energy to the active, and we could just see another read the win here. Like, his hand is very bad right now. Wow. Yeah, it's really bad. So we see read the win. Oh, actually, don't see read the win? Oh, no, yeah. We read the win, discard the Archeops. Okay, sorry. I just keep skipping ahead. So under Brandon's turn. Gonna take that 8 damage. Now, what can Brandon do here? I don't think he has any more Eternatus VMAX. Like, you severe poison here? Like, that's... I don't know. What can you do if you're Brandon? You do have a Judge. Yeah, so we'll see Judge, but players are going to shuffle and get 4 cards. Okay. So 4 cards from Brandon, 4 cards from Andrew. What can Brandon do here? I mean, there's an Ultra Ball. But what do you even Ultra Ball for here? Oh, no. There is a Crobat in hand. So Ultra Ball, is that a Radiant Sneasler? I'm trying to see something quick. Oh no, I don't think Brandon knew that both Eternatus VMAX were prized. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, my guys. This is really bad now because what Brandon is hoping to do right now is to find Eternatus VMAX and use Crobat to already have 5 cards. Because right now, he only has a Crobat in hand. Now, thankfully, he does have 4 Steel Stone, so he can use that next turn. But that is bad. Like, oh, no. So now if you're Brandon here, what do? You just severe poison? Yeah. All right, on to Andrew's turn. So Andrew does... Okay, so I mean, Andrew still doesn't have anything. Andrew doesn't have anything anyway right now. Has an Ultra Ball. Discarding a Fire to G. Yeah. And what does he grab here? Maybe another Lugia V? That's all I can really see here. Yep, Lugia V comes online. We might see another read the win here from Andrew. Going to attach returns to the bench, I imagine? Or to the active. We could see Andrew just attack here. Oh, no, read the win. Never mind. Read the win. So, I think what's happening is like, someone said, hey, you play capture? He's like, no, typical standards I play, my guys. So 160 on the active. So it means 200 damage go back into Andrew's turn. But then if Andrew can find a Lugia VSTAR, he can evolve. We'll see where we can go from there. Man, it is not looking good for Brandon now. Oh, he's got double Crobat hand, but doesn't have his VMAX to use the... Oh, my goodness. Okay. I mean, if you're Brandon, you really don't have any other options. You have to go for severe poison here. Yep, another severe poison. So now on to Andrew's turn, what does he do? Does have the Lugia V-Star. So what he can do is take a knockout and get rid of the poison. So this will free up a bench spot. We do have Boss Order. Ooh, Andrew can boss up a Crobat with the Seal Stone on it. Oh my goodness, takes out the Seal Stone play. Oh my goodness. And use the Summoning Star, getting double Archeops online, and can start using the Primal Turbo, getting energies on that bench Lugia if he wants to. Oh yeah, that's definitely what we're seeing. Oh, maybe on the Archeops. No, you need one on the active. Yeah, because Tempo Sinnoh's still in play, so that double turbo only counts as 1. So you Lugia 1 speed to the active. You use the second Lugia, put 2 on the bench. And you just take a knockout, discard Tempo Sinnoh, take 2 prize cards, go down to 4, and you knock out the Tempo Sinnoh, and you got a Lugia powered up, and you got the Arceus online. What a great turn from Andrew. Oh, just capitalizing on Brandon's, like, you know, didn't have anything. So now if you're Brandon here, what do you even do? I mean, you can Crobat for what? 3, 4? 3, 4, 5, and 6. But, like, you're not going to be able to take a knockout here. You can put energy, sure, on the Eternatus, but you're never going to be able to knock out with the Eternatus now. Crobat, I guess, is going to be swinging here. Oh, no. You can see the defeat on Brandon's. Like, what do you do if you're Brandon here? What do you do? I mean, you see, if you're Poison to start doing some kind of damage, 24? Yeah. But, like, oh, my goodness. And Andrew has another boss order and Sereni. So you like Sereni this turn, bring up the Eternatus V, take a knockout, right? Yeah, you Sereni up like a Eternatus V or the Crobat or whoever you want to. I think maybe the Eternatus V with the energy on it. I think that's what you do here. Yep. And then you Archeops, give more energies in play to that bench Lugia V. And what could happen is that Lugia V could knock out the Galarian Weezing next turn. So see, a double turbo going to the bench. So we're just trying to thin the deck out just in case Brandon does use Judge. So see a knockout. And the Poison will take a knockout, which means Brandon gets to take 2 prize cards. We're trying to figure out the order who does what. Right now is what we're trying to figure out. So Andrew takes a knockout first. Takes the prize cards. Then Brandon promotes. Who promotes first though? Such a weird thing to going on right here. So Brandon promotes first. Okay. And then Andrew sends up Manaphy. I think Andrew's promoting Manaphy no matter what in that situation. I think it's Brandon who was like trying to decide what to do here. But we finally get the Eternatus VMAX online. We get in the Coughing. And we get into the Eternatus. Okay. But man, what do you do here if you're Brandon? You're so far behind. Only 2 prize cards remain for Andrew. Andrew, has a boss order in hand, which could knock out that Crobat on the bench. So, Eternatus V come down. Brandon needs to find a Judge plus Tempo of Sinnoh. So, Crobat for 3. Does find the Tempo of Sinnoh, and I think he does have Judge in hand as well. So, it's Tempo of Sinnoh. Ooh, it goes for the Marnie instead. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So, Andrew does not have it right now. And what we're going to see for Brandon is probably just a severe poison here. Got to rearrange his bench because camera's what's important. Dark Patch to the Eternatus VMAX. And just a severe poison on that Manaphy. So, what do you do if you're Andrew here? So, Andrew doesn't really have anything right now. You could attach the Aurora to the bench Archeops and just start swinging. We see the Lugia V-Star most likely come online. It will survive a hit unless Brandon can find Galarian Zigzagoon, Switch, Boss Order, and Choice Belt. He needs all those cards next turn to take a knockout. We see the... Oh, actually, he can't swing with the Archeops because Tempo Sinnoh doesn't play. My fault, guys. My fault. So we're seeing a treat into a Archeops. Ooh! No, just going to take a knockout here. So this forces Brandon to find 2 Pokemon plus Choice Belt, and one of those Pokemon has to be a Zigzagoon. And he's going to counter this Tempo of Sinnoh. So Brandon will also need to find another Tempo of Sinnoh because it's the V-Guard energy on the active Lugia. I just forgot. I was like, oh, the Tempo of Sinnoh's there, so we have to be good to go. So under Brandon's turn, let's go see an Ultra Ball. Okay. Gonna find, it has to be Zigzagoon, Ping the active, Tempo of Sinnoh, Choice Belt, and another Pokemon to take a knockout on this Lugia. If you do that, you will knock out this Lugia, and we'll have a game 3. So we see the Zigzagoon. Okay. So Ping the active. Dark Energy just in the hand. Sure. And then Marnie. So with this Marnie, you gotta find a Pokemon Choice Belt Tempo of Sinnoh. 3, 4, 5. So Brandon is missing the Tempo of Sinnoh. If he found the Tempo of Sinnoh, he could take a knock on this Lugia V-Star, and we have a game 3. So what does Andrew need? Well, he needs a boss order. What Brandon could... No, he can't do that either. He can't switch into any Pokemon, because every Pokemon will get knocked out. What do you do here? What do you do? 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 I don't know what you do here. Because you're in a tricky situation. Because what's going to happen regardless is this Lugia's going to punch the Eternatus in the face, and then you power up the Archeops on the bench, and then say, okay, I'm not taking a knockout, but next turn, I have the finishing touch with Archeops. So, man, that's a big whiff from Brandon. Just missed the Tempo of Sinnoh. So it does have coughing. We'll punch this Lugia in the face. And we have Quick Ball. If Andrew has the Lumineon, he can Lumineon for boss order and become a back-to-back regional champion. And we see it. Lumineon for boss order. Bring up anybody and take the knockout. And Andrew will become back-to-back champions. Oh my goodness. Guys, there we go. There's the finals. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Next week, we'll probably try to watch the Bokum top 8 because I haven't watched any of those videos. So that's going to be exciting. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Brandon was so close with Weezing. But Andrew, back-to-back. Second person this year to win 2 regionals. That's exciting. Alrighty, guys. Bye.